What's up, YouTube? So before we get started with this video, on Get Up, they're going to be talking about who's the better player, Giannis Antetokounmpo or Kawhi Leonard. So let's see what they have to say about that.
Swagu, how much will you hold those things against him as you, in your conversations that you have all the time, try and sort of assess where Kawhi belongs on the list of great players?
The load management will obviously be the issue, like Jay Will said, but I also got to give Kawhi credit, man. You look over his career, starting in San Antonio, the ability to morph into different roles. He was known as a stopper in San Antonio, got to a finals, defended well, but also got the finals MVP.
Defended well. He got finals MVP for the work that he put against LeBron James. You know, your boy, he put in work against LeBron James.
And sometimes, Jay Will knows this, you're insulated by being around other great guys. But Kawhi, you could say, took his role to another level and became one of the guys that you had to respect and game plan for. And then we see him move on and obviously in Toronto get a championship and carry that team. And I'm the first to say, there's not an asterisk, but we also have to recognize that Golden State wasn't at full strength. With that being said, it's still...
Yeah, so I definitely have to acknowledge that too. The Golden State Warriors had a ton of injuries, which really derailed them. And injuries have no problem derailing a dynasty, and that's what happened.
NBA championship, and now with the Clippers, obviously what he's doing, averaging 20, almost 27 over the past 2 seasons. Here's the thing when it comes for me and Kawhi, because I hear these conversations all the time. To me, it's LeBron, the best player in the NBA. That's me. And then everybody goes Giannis, and I get it. Giannis is dominant. But as an individual, I'm going to pose this to you, Jay Will. If I'm taking a player, are you taking Kawhi or Giannis? Because I'm taking Kawhi.
So I would take Kawhi too. So back to Kawhi real quick, what he was saying earlier about the load management. So I think the whole load management thing, I don't like that because he started load managing like on the second game. So after they beat the Lakers in the first game, it's like Kawhi Leonard started load managing. I didn't quite like that. That's probably like the only knock on him that I have. And also, if he's going to be doing all that load management, there's no way he can get season MVP. There's no way he can. Because if you're going to be sitting out and you can still play while other players are playing hurt and just playing in general, then there's no way you can get the MVP. But I don't think Kawhi Leonard really cares about the MVP. I think he's just worried about getting another ring this year, which he's well on his way to doing. So let's take a quick look at Giannis and Kawhi Leonard's stats for this year. So let's start off with the Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi Leonard's averaging 26.9 points a game. That's 8th overall for players. He's averaging 7.3 rebounds a game. That's 29th overall in the league. He's averaging 5 assists. That's 37th overall in the league. And his PER is 26.76. That's 5th overall in the league. Now let's take a quick look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's stats. So he's putting up 29.6 points a game. That's 3rd overall for players. He's putting up 13.7 rebounds. That's 3rd overall for players. He's putting up 5.8 assists. That's 23rd overall for players. And his PER is 31.71. That's 1st for players. Number 1 for players. So Giannis is absolutely killing it. But I would have to go with Kawhi Leonard because Kawhi Leonard knows how to win. He's won multiple championships, finals MVP. He knows how to win. He knows how to play with different players. Giannis is still on his way climbing the ladder. He got MVP. Now he's looking for a ring, but I still take Kawhi Leonard because Kawhi Leonard's a little bit more or a lot more seasoned the Giannis, but Giannis is well on his way, and his stats are absolute killer. And I would say he's probably doing more with less with the Milwaukee Bucks, but I'm sorry, I still have to go with Kawhi Leonard for everything that he's done. He has a way stronger and fatter and obese body of work. So let's continue.
Well, how many games are they healthy? And I asked you that because that's a factor that you have to factor into the equation, Marcus, right? Like, well, is Kawhi healthy? If Kawhi is healthy, I'm going to take Giannis considering he's 25 years old for the future of my franchise.
No, I'm talking about winning this year. Right now, you want to win a
Yeah, you want to win champion right now. Like I said, I go with Kawhi Leonard. But I don't know, why is this really a discussion when didn't Kawhi Leonard put this clause on Giannis Antetokounmpo last year? I could have swore he beat him up in the playoffs last year, sending him home mad and crying. No, that was Joel Embiid. But anyways, though, like I said, he beat Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I don't really know why this would be, a discussion at this point. So let's continue.
championship this year. You want a healthy Kawhi or a healthy Giannis on your team to win a championship right now?
Who are they surrounded by, Grinny? Who else is on my team?
You're drafting players right now. You're starting a team.
It's not that black and white. Like, I'm not going to let you guys take this conversation to it's either this or that. There's so many other factors that go into that. I mean, if Kawhi also has Paul George on his team this year. So if Paul George, that's a different scenario if they're going against last year's Golden State Warriors. So I think there's still a lot of factors around that. It's just not, Giannis surrounded by the right people. I might take Giannis in some circumstances, depending upon who's the personnel on my team.
Let me throw something fun in. Let me throw something fun in just for the heck of it, because I know he watches the show every morning. Good morning, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, when ESPN did their rankings of the top 100 players of all time, just a month or so ago, Charles Barkley was 23. Kawhi Leonard was 25. If he wins a championship, Marcus, this year, does he surpass Barkley? Does he move ahead of Barkley on the all-time list of great players?
No.
So I think he would have to, because look how many championships he's won. And it's not like he just won championships. He may have been riding the coattails of his teammates and got there and won. No, he's been a finalist MVP twice with two different teams. So I think that's a little bit, his body of work is a little bit more obeser than Charles Barkley by far. So I don't know. Let's continue.
He won't move past Barkley. I mean, his accomplishments, obviously he has championships, but he won't move past Chuck. He has to do it longer. To Jay's point, the load management. But I go back to your question, G. And Jay, we can caveat and we can talk about things. But as an individual basketball player, are you taking Kawhi or are you taking Giannis? I'm taking Kawhi. Kawhi to me is a better player than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who are you taking, Jay Will? I don't care about who he's surrounded with. Who's the best individual basketball player?
Answer the question.
Well,